Good morning, everyone. Welcome to MCBOSS Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Tuesday, October 7, 9:07 a.m. Mountain Time. So we are 1.5 hours into the market. Nasdaq volume is down zero point 0.3. Sorry, not the volume. Nasdaq composite. Dow is down 0.1. S&P is near flat. Volume are lower, so that is, at least at this moment, is a good thing, because if the index were to close lower and volume were higher, we would have a distribution day. Let me just jump into the index right away here. QQQ. So we are heading down, and the thing is, it was up this morning. Right here, you can draw a line on yesterday's high, and it actually passed that high, so we make a new high. But and then right now it's just heading straight down in these two bars. So I'm not sure if some news just came out. I don't know, or but that's a big move right there. So that's one. Let's go to SPY. Same thing with SPY. You see the two bars here. This one is also heading down zero point 0.3 right now. Going back to the intraday chart, it did make a higher intraday high as well. I can see just by a notch here. So both of them did make higher high before it came down. Dow, it didn't really make a higher high, and surprisingly, this one's holding up better. It's still down, but it's holding up better than S&P and Nasdaq. So again, I'm not sure what the divergence is. First of all, I don't understand what's happening with S&P and Nasdaq, just down the last two 10 minutes. But and then we have Dow holding up better. But again, we still at the bottom of the range, so this could still break, right? But at least right now it's showing much better action than S&P and Nasdaq. Okay, so we do have IWM going down hard as well. Look at these two bars. So maybe it's just I don't know, the delay on the chart. I'm not sure on Dow, but here's IWM heading back down. So this one is down 0.8% now. So this one is starting to fall fast too. So going back to Dow, let me just see. I'm still not seeing the 2 bar down thing here. Yeah, it's still not showing up. So Dow is somehow holding better. Anyhow, not good action so far, especially in the last 10 minutes. We'll see if the volume do pick up during the day. I'm not sure, because usually that's what you don't want to see. On stocks on the move, there is not 20 stocks today, so that also tells you that growth stocks are number one, either they're not up or they're not up in higher volume, right? So there's not much um, happening right now. So today feels like more of a day just to stay on the sideline kind of day. In terms of the news today, let's see here. Tesla is giving back some of the gains. Let's go to Tesla. Yeah, so yesterday was a nice up day. Yesterday right there. Today is giving back not all of it yet, but quite a bit of it. So it's down 2.5%. So that is just a normal pullback here. Let me just put that down here. Let's keep going here. Let's see what else moving today. IBM also rose, and iron also rose. AMD also add to its gains from yesterday. App, came down yesterday very hard, but I think today's bouncing. Let's take a quick look. App, yeah, so today is bouncing back to 21 day. It's still a very steep downtrend right now. It's typical after a big down day, they usually do bounce back. So we'll see if we actually can find support or whether this is just a technical bounce. IBM. IBM is looking sharp. Did announce some news this morning. I don't know, with OpenAI or what's their deal today. Uh, Iron Iron is one stock that is super hot, which I don't hear many people talk about, but it's definitely hot. And this one is Australia-based Bitcoin mining company. Anyhow, yeah, look at this. It's very, very. It's not up a lot today, but it's it has been going up pretty strong though. Let's see. AMD yesterday went up a lot. Let's see. Today, yeah, today it giving back from the top here, but it's still up right for the day, up 3%. AEHR reported today down quite a bit, 26%. So earnings season is coming up, so that's always a big risk. Um, yeah. Anyhow, Dell raised their long-term targets, so Dell went up today. Okay, this one. So it made new high this morning. It did pull back from the top, so that's one. So a little bit weak right now. Um, so they're still talking about the government shutdown, whether they can come up with some agreement. Um, Today Tesla will be announcing possibly a more affordable Model Y. So, but the stock is not acting well today, so I'm not sure why. Usually it jumps before the news, but today it didn't, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, so ABM Anthropic will integrate their cloud model. Um, yeah, and then the Iron, it says that it has signed up several big multi-year contracts with customers to tap its NVIDIA Blackwell AI chips. So that's why Iron is moving. So those are the news for today. Let's jump to stocks on the move. F5 here, moving slightly. Let's take a quick look. Not really a strong chart. It hasn't really done much. That is a problem. There we talk about AMD, we talk about Apple, we talk about SMTC. It's had a huge pullback intraday yesterday, but it able to come back up um, this morning. So pullback, really strong sell-off. I'm not sure what the news is yesterday, but anyhow, it did bounce back today though. But right now it's losing some momentum, but still up for the day. CCJ in the uranium area hasn't really moved much. That's also weird. EMPG, Kavana, lows. Palantir, so huge, move on Friday, I believe. Yeah, last Friday. Yesterday it bounced back a little bit to the short term. Today it's trying to come out again above the 10-day, but it's holding better, not too bad. Like, but so far we're volatile this morning. I think it goes up now. It's coming back down, but probably due to the market condition right now. Um, so as long as it stay in the upper range, that'll be a good thing. So let's take a quick look at Nvidia. Very similar chart, both of them right now, trying to come out of their base. Also, pull back the last 2 days, and then today it tried to come out, but again, it's getting knocked back down. with the general market condition deterring here, like the 2 bar issue here. So yeah, we have Jacobs here. It's a little bit of a laggard. I find Jacob in the heavy construction area. It's but it is starting to move now. Like here from the chart here. Um, and volume is high recently too. So maybe this will work based on that. SenX, aluminum, wire and cable. This one, yeah, it also pulled back yesterday. Today bouncing and make new high. That's pretty strong action. Just 1 day after they pull back. Weave, Powell. But not too many stocks on the list today, which is that's why I feel the market is weak today. You can look at some of the recent stocks here. Let's look at A-Lab. It's pulling back right now pretty strong. So yesterday it came out, right? But today the wave it not only reversed yesterday from the top, but it followed through on the sell off, continues the sell off, right? So I don't like this action at all. And it's coming back already to the 10-day line. So I really don't like this action. That's a lap. Let's see what else we have. Let's look at CN. So this one also pulling back. This is almost similar action. It reversed yesterday from the top, and today it followed through on the selling side. So yeah, not a good action. Let's look at Credo. So this morning, on IBD live show, David Ryan said that he is shorting this guy right here. So we have 3 days here recently that trying to come back above the 10-day, and it just couldn't. And today you can see the follow through action on the downside and making new low. So this is not looking good now. Um, so the next support line is the 50-day red line here and 200 days here. So generally, if they fall below 50-day, there's a huge possibility of how far it will go. Okay, like we don't know how far it will go, but the correction will basically is begun, and that's the risk there. And you again, I'm not liking this last 2 days action so far because you can see another pullback from the top follow through today. Um, so I think some of these stocks that have run for a while now is starting to pull back, and the problem is we don't know how far it will pull back. But this one is really high above the 10-day, so it could fall all the way back to 10-day. So this is actually pulling back now. Marvel, this one made a new high this morning, and the problem is, making new high is one thing, but pulling back very quickly and below yesterday's low is a more bigger concern. Like that the fact that it can pull back so fast. So let's go to the 5-minute chart, right? So this is the tightness yesterday, and we hit new high this morning at the open, and it just come back and broke yesterday's low so fast. That to me is very concerning. There's no support whatsoever. So this is another stock that was up this morning and now it's pulling back. So lots of stocks pulling back right now. Um, let's look at some of the data storage guys. PSTG. Look at this, very similar action. This one didn't pull back yesterday, but it did undercut yesterday's low. So that is also pulling back. WDC, look at this. Now it's a 10-day, very fast. STX, look at this one. This one is in trouble right now. It it just cut through the 10-day without any support whatsoever. And this is happening today. So that is not good. So once you cut through 10-day, then you start to look for support at the next line, 21. If it cuts through that, we look at 50, and then obviously 200 is down here. So you can see incrementally the gap is wider. So the more for each line, average line it falls through, there's more risk now. Okay, so all those stocks are pulling back. SITM. This one is also pulling back. So I think most tech stocks are pulling back today. It's pretty obvious actually. Let's look at Glow here. Warning. It's still holding pretty good. It's not falling too much. So it didn't undercut yesterday's low. This is very strongly tied to Apple. Very tight action. So looking good. Look at SE. This one is pretty tight actions too. So it looks okay. So it came out here and it's just holding tight. So that looks okay. This is a Singapore company. And then we already talked about Tesla falling back today. And then there's some industrial still moving. CenX. This one is pulled back yesterday but bounced back today very strong. Tues, defense stock. This is just it's lots of ants now. It's you know I mean it's just going up every day. This one. ERT. Okay, so this is a little bit troublesome. Yesterday it pulled back from the top. Today it's falling through. Um, so that's not good, and it also probably undercut the last few days low. So that doesn't look good at all. Symbolic. This one is still going, but it has pulled back as well from the top here. On the health side, not too much are moving. ARDT. This one is coming up pretty strong right now from 3 days ago. Ham. This one is always choppy, so that's a risk there. But today is make new high in the last week and then it pulls back. We'll talk about gold last. We have EBC on the financial side. This one's still going, looks good. FCFS. This one's trying to come out right now, looks good. Full 2. This one came out this morning again, fall back. This one is having lots of trouble, so I can see my trend line at the top here. SSII. This one is still going nicely here. And then finally we have SoFi that's making a move this morning. Let's see where it's at. Okay, it has also fall back. So I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see. Like it's really bad when it goes up a lot and cave back this. And it's even worse if it undercut the intraday low today. So we'll see what happens there. There's not a good environment right now, I feel, to put new money to work at this moment. Gold today is a little bit odd because this morning gold was up, but gold stocks weren't up. So that's not a good thing. So here we have gold making new high again. So we'll see if the gold stocks will actually rebound, but a lot of them were down this morning. So CDE, so it's still down, but it has bounced back slightly from the lows here. So maybe most of them will bounce back from the lows, but the problem is again relative strength is weakening, which is not a good thing. But it's still probably one of the strongest group in the whole marketplace. But it's just not flowing the gold prices. So HL Barrett, oh sorry, this is Barrett now. This is actually now falling through on the sell side. This is not good. So even gold is starting to show some topping signals here, which is not a good thing. MUX, this one is still holding up very tight there. So this one hasn't give up too much. OR, this one is still going, so this looks good. R gold. Oh, this one's pulled back really strong here. So yeah, there's mixed signals there for sure. And then let's look at silver. This one has pulled back. So unlike gold, still making new high. So this is Pan American Silver also pulling back, not too much though. Well, that's a good thing. And same thing with SPM, not too much, just 1.5%. So overall, market is very weak today. As we said, there's not many growth stocks and up in price. And also volume is lower at this moment. Let's just jump back. Okay, we see NYSE volume jump back up now. So that could become a distribution day. And again, volume came in pretty fast just now with that 2 bars we saw. So definitely, again, not sure if there's any news out there that caused that, but we need to be cautious today as market is not that strong. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Please like and subscribe.